Welcome to Viscera Cleanup Detail Mapping Tutorial Part 4. Here we're gonna talk about how to import and create image for in-game menu. When you select the map, you'll see on the right hand side your image, and we're gonna learn how to create directories properly, so it's gonna show our map in-game correctly with the description, with the image, and with briefing once you're in a game. So let's start to it. First, we're going to create the image, which UDK supports. Now, the way the UDK imports images is with the power of 2. So if the image is 2 by 2 pixels, it's gonna able to import it. It's 4 by 4, it's gonna able to import it. 8 by 8, and so on. We're gonna use the size of 2048. So it has to be uniform. 2038. Let me verify if it's correct. 2048. Alright. That's good. Now I'm gonna create a new layer. See, this is the background. This is alpha layer. So I'm gonna delete the background layer. We have a background. Well, let's quickly, I'm gonna import the Viscera Cleanup Detail logo very quickly, resize it. No, not like that. Like this. That's good. Deselect. 48, perfect, yellow. Next tutorial. Here we go. Save as. We're gonna save it on just on our desktop. We're gonna name it Enex underline. This is where you text your username. You know, whatever your name is, you text it in. I used Enex VC outside preview image. And why we said outside, we're gonna learn in a second, and we're gonna save as a TGA. Save it. Auto detect. So obviously 24-bit will not keep the alpha channel, while 32-bit will do. So that's this. One last time, verify if it's correct size. It's not. I don't know why that is. Let's do it again. Alright. Save. Here we go. Good. Alright, now that it's done. I don't like to save, no. Now let's open up UDK, the previous map that we played on the previous tutorials. And we're gonna hit Content Browser. And on the lower corner, you'll see the import. Hit it. Now you go to a desktop, find our image in XVC outside preview image TGA, correct. See, I hit it in an open. Now already the name is displayed right here, which is fine, but we have to name the package also. So we're gonna name our package, let's say Enex underline VC, and what should we name it? Let's name it inside, as is inside of a UDK. Side dot preview underline image. Here we have it. Notice that it's under new packages. The package name is inside preview, and the image size is outside. You notice this? So this is very important distinction. So what does this say is, if we go to our directory where this image is saved, so Steam Apps, Common, Viscera, UDK, Content, Mods. Notice once we save, and we're gonna hit it, right click it, save it, Mods, and we're gonna save it as inside Notice that now we have the inside PreviewImage.upk, while our image is named outside. So the package is named inside while the image is named outside. This is very important distinction because we're gonna have to name this in a configuration file. So keep that in mind. Alright, once this is done, we're gonna have to deal with the configuration files. But never fear, I have an example here, so I'm gonna post them in the description below so you're able to copy paste them, but they go like this. There are two of them. One is configuration file. Now what this is, it basically tells, alright, this is where map is located, this is what the image will be, and okay, this is the aspect ratio, and this is where it's gonna be in a list. While localization file, which is this one, it's more about the, okay, this is the name that it's going to be displayed in a menu, this is going to be description, this is going to be a briefing once in game. So it's more about meta informations, while configuration is more about pointing out where the directories are at. I'm gonna close both of those now, and we're gonna create now the shortcuts to those two directories, because we're gonna use those two a lot, so it's handy to have them just shortcut on your desktop. So we're gonna navigate again to Steam Apps, Common, Viscera, and UDK. Now we're gonna start with configuration because it's the most important one. It's here in under UDK game config, and this is where our own configuration will be located at. So what I'm gonna do is gonna open my configuration file. You can find it in description below. I'm gonna open it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna just close this for now, and I'm gonna paste it here. So before we dive into renaming, notice that I installed the nWhat++. I've been approached with several people. They said it's great. I tested it, and I can say it's a very handy tool. It helps a lot with configuration files, scripting language, and whatnot. So I invite you to download the nWhat++ as well. But Notepad or WordPad will work just the same. Alright, so we are here with this file name MapName.ini. So what MapName is the name of our own map. This is very important because this is all case sensitive. So the way we named our map is _VC tutorial, and that's it. And then it's obviously the extension, which is in configuration file ini. So _VC tutorial. Once that it's done, Notice that we have to pay attention on upper and lower cases. It has to be correct. It is correct. Open it. And now on the very first line, it's again map name. So repeat the process. VC tutorial. Map name. It's again the same directory, or I'm sorry, the name of your map. Alright, here's where it's get tricky. Remember before when we mentioned, okay, name of the package and name of the image. If we go again in, we can test it out. Content browser. If you haven't filtered, I've filtered your own package name. So notice, okay, so package name is index.vc inside underline preview underline image, while the image is index underline vc outside. So that's the difference. Now what does that difference mean? It means that the very first name of the directory, it's the package name, while the second part after the dot, it's the name of your image as it's named in UDK. So how is it named? Again, content browser, hover over your mouse. Okay, it's VC outside, while my package is inside. Now let's go over it. And let's name it index underline VC, and it's outside. Double check if it's correct. Now it's inside, notice. And now the image name, which is again index underline VC outside. Preview image, I believe, inside preview image. It's worth noting that it's good to double check all these directories. Make sure they are completely correct. Inside underline preview image, inside preview image, outside underline preview image. Correct. Aspect ratio is 1, which is good. Set order is 8. I'm gonna make it 10. Why not? And we're gonna just save it. Now this is configuration file. Now let's go over to the init file. I'm gonna open a new one. Local disk, program files, Steam apps, common, Viscera, UDK game, and now is, I believe, content, mods, localization, init, and this is it. So what we're gonna do, like I said before, I said we're gonna make a shortcut, so we're gonna do it right now. I'm gonna copy the address of init, I'm gonna paste the shortcut here. This is the localization files, and now the configuration files. Gonna do the same. Copy the address, close both of those, paste the shortcut. So we have both now. We have configuration shortcut and we have the localization shortcut. Alright, so the example that you can see in the description is this. We're gonna copy it and we're gonna paste it in this directory: Viscera, UDK, content, mods, localization, init, paste. Alright, here's again same name convention. We're gonna name it the name of our map, which is tutorial, just like this. Here is our trustworthy Notepad++. Alright, again, map name will be index tutorial, just like the map name. FriendlyName means, okay, this is gonna be the name that it's gonna display when you select the levels, the maps. So let's make a tutorial. This is where the description now goes. I already texted the description of the level. Notice that this is like a backward /n. This moves everything in a new row, while size decreases the font size. So description. This is the description of the level. We can text whatever. Tutorial level. Length 40 seconds. It's fine. And as you noticed, and here new row. And text the dot. Gonna delete that. And end quote. MapBriefing. Introduction into story and what happened here. So when you're gonna be making your proper map, you're able to text as a company that employs. So get to work. New row. Make sure that everything works. Note that this is a very long sentence. Hopefully it's gonna fit in one row. If not, we can add backward /n and works goes in a new row. Alright, save it. And here we have it. So, localization files, check. Configuration file, check. Notice we can check it out. Does it have quotes? It does. Is the name correct? Tutorial. Yes. Is it here correctly? Yes. Good. And now we can give it a try and see if it works in Map. Here we go. Check it out. Notice that the map is displayed. Hold on, just a second. Alright, if I go away, then it's going to the first one. So notice the description, it says, okay, tutorial level, size small, that's good. Notice that the image is in. It says Index tutorial and there's a little logo on it. And now let's go again. And start the work. Notice if the briefing also works. Get to work, make sure that everything works.